Good evening. This is All India Radio, Kohima. I'm Jonas Yandan with Evening News. The headlines. Union Cabinet removes food grains, oilseeds, potato, onions and pulses from Essential Commodities Act. COVID-19 active positive cases continues to spike in Nagaland, with 9 more reported, taking the tally to 58. Stranded citizens of Nagaland from Chandigarh, Himachal Pradesh and Bengaluru to reach Dimapur on Friday. An online student evaluation for classes 8, 9, 10 and 12 begins in the state. A total of 20,126 students participated on the first day. The Union Cabinet has approved a historic amendment to Essential Commodities Act. The amendment is aimed at liberalizing the regulatory environment for farmers. The decision will benefit farmers and transform the agriculture sector. Briefing media after the cabinet meeting today, Union Minister Prakash Javadekar said, with this amendment, its items like food grains, oilseeds, potato, onions and pulses have now been removed from the ambit of the Essential Commodities Act. He said the decision will ensure better price for the produce. Union Cabinet has also approved setting up of an empowered group of secretaries and project development cells in ministries and departments to attract investments in the country. Union Cabinet also approved establishment of Pharmacopoeia Commission for Indian Medicine and Homeopathy as subordinate office under the Ministry of Ayush. The Cabinet further decided to rename Kolkata Port Trust as Kolkata Shyama Prasad Mukherjee Port. COVID-19 positive continue to spike in Nagaland, with 9 more tested positive. With this, the active positive cases of novel coronavirus in Nagaland have reached 58. Health Minister S. Pangyapom tweeted this morning that out of 119 samples tested, 9 more returnees from Chennai tested COVID-19 positive. Official sources said of the 9 new cases, 5 are from Dimapur and 4 Kohima. With this, the district-wise breakup is Dimapur 36, Kohima 17 and Trensang 5. In Assam, the number of active cases of COVID-19 have gone up to 1,328. In Manipur, 13 new positive cases were detected last night, which is the highest so far, making the total positive cases to 102. In Meghalaya, another returnee from UP tested positive for COVID-19, taking the total number of active cases to 17, while Sikkim has confirmed the state's second COVID-19 case. Health and Family Welfare Ministry said that recovery rate has reached to 48.07% in the country. A total number of people infected with coronavirus cured so far have reached 1,303 mark today. During the last 24 hours, 4,776 people have recovered and 8,909 fresh cases of COVID-19 have been reported, taking the total number of cases to 2,07,615. The Health Ministry said 217 deaths have been registered in the last 24 hours, taking the nationwide death toll to 5,815. Commissioner and Secretary Nagaland Dinesh Kumar today said 3 buses carrying 89 stranded persons departed from Chandigarh this morning, while 2 special buses carrying 41 stranded persons from Himachal Pradesh started yesterday. Meanwhile, a special train carrying around 1,501 stranded persons of the state also departed from Bengaluru, Karnataka for Dimapur last evening. In a tweet, Dinesh said the buses and train are scheduled to reach Dimapur on Friday. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. The online student evaluation of School Education Department for students of classes 8, 9, 10 and 12 began today. Principal Director of School Education, Shanavas C. informed that out of the total 20,126 students participated in today's online evaluation, 3,329 students were from Class 8, 6,975 from Class 9, 5,174 from Class 10 and 4,648 students from Class 12. He said the evaluation is a self-assessment for students based on the digital lessons that were broadcast in the month of May. Shanavas said the main objective of conducting the online test is to encourage students to keep them engaged with the processes of continuous learning, and the marks scored in these tests will not be considered for any purpose of formal evaluation. Principal Director also informed that as a motivation, the best performing students and schools will be rewarded. Meanwhile, tomorrow's schedule for the online evaluation for Class 8 will be on Social Science from 9 to 9:45 a.m., English for Class 9 from 10 to 10:45 a.m., and Maths for Class 10 from 11 to 11:45 a.m. While for Class 12 Arts, it will be History from 12 to 12:45 p.m. and Botany for Science stream from 1 to 1:45 p.m. Students can log in to the department's online portal at doscnl.in from any mobile, laptop or PC for the evaluation process during the allotted time by the department. Deputy Chief Minister Y. Bulletin, who is also the legislator in charge of COVID-19 Wockhardt District, today visited Wockhardt District and handed over personal protective equipments, PPE kits, such as face masks, rubber boots, hand gloves and hand sanitizers to Deputy Commissioner. The PPEs were contributed by Nagaland Voluntary Women Association. Later, the Deputy Chief Minister also visited Community Health Centre, Pandari, and interacted with the CHC staff and encouraged them to give more efforts in the fight against the pandemic. He also visited a COVID-19 sensitive area bordering with Assam, Maraj village, also called Merapani, and interacted with the community people and took stock of the situation while also encouraging the people to cooperate with the district COVID-19 task force. Bulletin further extended financial assistance to CHC Pandari, Maraj Village Council, LLRPO, and Maraj Village Students Union. Meanwhile, coinciding with the completion of 1 year of NAMO 2, the Deputy Chief Minister yesterday had a coordination meeting with the BJP district and organizational district presidents at his official residence, Kohima, amidst COVID-19 pandemic. Bulletin expressed gratitude for the performance and services rendered by all the BJP Karyakata. Prime Minister Narendra Modi held a telephonic conversation with the United States President Donald Trump. They discussed U.S. presidency of G7, the COVID-19 pandemic, and many other issues. During the telephone conversation yesterday, President Trump expressed his desire to include India in the ambit of Group of Seven and invited Prime Minister Narendra Modi to attend the next G7 summit to be held in the USA. Prime Minister Modi commended President Trump for his creative and far-sighted approach, acknowledging the fact that such an expanded forum would be in keeping with the emerging realities of the post-COVID world. The Prime Minister has said that India would be happy to work with the US and other countries to ensure the success of the proposed summit. During the phone call, Prime Minister Modi expressed concern regarding the ongoing civil disturbances in the US and conveyed his best wishes for an early resolution of the situation. The two leaders also exchanged views on other topical issues such as the COVID-19 situation in the two countries, the situation on the India-China border, and the need for reforms in the World Health Organization. Centre has launched a new initiative, Swadesh, Skilled Workers Arrival Database for Employment Support, to conduct a skill mapping exercise of the returning citizens under the Vande Bharat mission. This is a joint initiative of the Ministry of Skill Development and Entrepreneurship, Civil Aviation Ministry and External Affairs Ministry. Swadesh aims to create a database of qualified citizens based on their skill sets and experiences to tap into and fulfill demand of Indian and foreign companies. The collected information will be shared with the companies for suitable placement opportunities in the country. The returning citizens are required to fill up an online Swadesh Skills Card. And now 20 news, here are the main points again. Union Cabinet removes food grains, oilseeds, potato, onions and pulses from Essential Commodities Act. COVID-19 active positive cases continues to spike in Nagaland, with 9 more reported, taking the tally to 58. Stranded citizens of Nagaland from Chandigarh, Himachal Pradesh and Bengaluru to reach Dimapur on Friday. An online student evaluation for classes 8, 9, 10 and 12 begins interstate. A total of 20,126 students participated on the first day. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.